Rylie, thank you so much for talking with me today. I really appreciate it. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm blessed to be alive, see another day. I mean, I'm as good as I can be, that's for sure.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. I'd like to open up these interviews by asking your casting story. Everybody has a different casting story. I don't know what you can tell me about yours, but I'd love to hear it.
So, man, it was a journey, that's for sure. It was unexpected. I didn't actually expect to even get a call back. It was just kind of something that I'd wanted to do. I've been a fan of Big Brother for a very long time, and I finally got the call back, and I was able to get to go inside of the house and experience something that nobody knows about. It was a great journey. You walk into the house and it's like you don't know each other for 30 seconds, and then immediately, once you meet people, you know exactly who you're getting a feel. I wouldn't say exactly who they are at first, but you're getting a feel of kind of the room and everything. You can immediately feel the energy of people, and who's going to be outgoing and who's going to be kind of little laying low a little bit. I walked into the house myself, and the same exact person I am on the outside of the house. I'm a loving, caring person, and that's what I wanted to give everybody in the house. Just make everybody smile, make everybody laugh. So the experience was absolutely crazy. I mean, you're in there day to day with people, and as soon as you go to sleep, people are talking about you, if not everybody else in the house. While you're sleeping, people are talking about you, if not everybody else in the house. And then as soon as your eyes open, you immediately, me personally, I knew immediately, like, oh, okay, well, I wonder what has been said about me in the house, as of now. So it's a never ending break with that. You're living with just people who are trying to win the game and trying to get themselves further in the game. So I just tried to carry myself and make people smile, like I said, every day. I might not have woke up and immediately talked game with everybody. I wanted my time to kind of just wake up and enjoy my morning. Have me some coffee, eat me some breakfast, have some life talks with some people. Um, I I would go around. I'd go around just like I said, being myself. I wouldn't
Right.
try to be too much, or get people to feel uncomfortable in any kind of way. I wanted people to see who I was and be able to be comfortable around me as well, and you know laugh around me and enjoy their experience as well. I didn't want to make anybody not enjoy their experience being there. So, and that wasn't an intentional thing. It was just something that I'd gotten there, and we were all blessed and able. God bless us with the opportunity, each and every single one of us, to be in there. We all had a purpose of being in there. It wasn't on accident. So we were all there on purpose, and it's brought me the most amazing friends I could ever have in life. Like, I mean, these people, I have my friends back home that I've been friends with for 20 plus years, and just being in there with these people it was an honor. Honestly, it was such an honor to just get to know them and their life experiences, and share the exact same environment and the things. No matter what we went through, or no matter what has gone on in our lives, we're still right here in this moment. That nothing else matters outside of this house. It's just every day getting to know each other, and getting to love each other, and getting to genuinely care for each other. Big Brother is a game of, people say, backstabbing and lying and hurting
Right.
people to get, or pushing your way through to get to whatever you need to get to. But the cast that I was with, that I got to live with every day, was so many just genuine, kind-hearted people this season. I mean, people who cared for each other. It's a game, yeah, it's a game, but at the end of the day, it just shows you don't have to be a bad person just to push your way to get $750,000. You can still be a good person, and despite all of the harsh things, or the backlash or whatever, you can still be a good person inside of the house to people. You're gonna have people get annoyed with you, get upset with the things you're doing, but immediately they're gonna bounce back because they know what they have to. they know they have to deal with what they have to deal with. They have their own things that they go through in the house too. So just getting to experience the life of Big Brother inside of the house. Nobody else knows how that pressure and the emotional and the emotions that come out, and just the intense environment that it is. Nobody outside of the house really knows what it's like to be inside of the house. And coming from an outsider going in,
Mhm.
it's a lot of high emotion. It's a lot of intense moments, that really just can just bring everything out of you. So I was blessed enough to be there. I was blessed enough to push my way through and make it a little over halfway. And I couldn't thank God enough for just blessing me with the opportunity of being a Big Brother house guest.
What were you surprised by your votes at all? There were 5-4. Were you surprised by anybody's vote?
No, I wouldn't say I was surprised by anybody's vote. I know that the two that I needed was Vince and Ava, and I knew
Mhm.
it was going to be kind of hard to get it. I wouldn't say kind of hard to get it out of them. I knew it was going to be. I knew people were going to try to persuade, manipulate them into voting against me, and saying, if he does make it another week in this house, he'll win the game. Rachel even said that if I make it another week in the house, I'll win the whole entire game. Which
Right.
Walcomp was next, and I was not going to go down on Walcomp. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Walcomp was that's my competition too. Aside the HOH that I won the balance beams, but the two votes, Ava had looked me in the eyes and was like, I got you, no matter what, I got you. So that kind of hurt a little bit to hear that she week after week I seen her bawl her eyes out on the couch, out of just trauma and hurt. She was getting told, you have to vote this way. You have to vote this way. You have to. And I could see that in her immediately whenever she comes out and she's bawling her eyes out. I know she voted me out because I've seen that week after week. So I know I didn't have her vote. And then Vince, he was kind of iffy with me and Morgan. I'd like to say he wasn't iffy with me and Morgan, but in his mind he was. He already knew what he was going to do with me, and I had let him know, if you keep me in this house another week, you guarantee safety. Him and Ava, and the people that I had talked to. If you keep me in this house, guarantee safety. I will go and play a veto, and I will use the veto on you, and I will pull you off. I don't care. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'm. That's just who I am. So, and Vince knew that. Vince knew I was a fighter, and I was a person that didn't care about stuff like that. So I would have used it, but he got persuaded and manipulated into voting me out, and they made a last minute alliance. Of course, they made a last minute alliance.
Mhm.
Vince is not safe in that alliance whatsoever. I mean, I don't. They wanted him out week after week too, so I don't know what he's thinking in that part. But yeah, so they made that last minute. The judges, they made that last minute alliance, and came on board to where they knew they had the votes no matter what to get me out. All I needed was Vince and potentially Ava, because we had Keanu, Catherine, me, Lauren, Kelly, Vince, and then maybe Ava. No matter what, that was 6 all week. So we could have ran the rest of the house the rest of the season. That 6 could have ran the rest of that house no matter what. There's a lot of strong competitors in that alliance. There was a lot of stuff that could have really happened, and Vince went back on his word. Ava, seeing her, that tore me up. That vote, seeing her come out of the
Yeah.
diary room and seeing her sit down and say, "I hate this effing game. F everybody in here. I can't effing stand you people." And she was bawling her eyes. She got up and she
Mhm.
walked away from the couch. And whenever she was going to walk away, Rachel went to give her a hug, and she was like, "Get the F away from me. Like, just get the F away from me."
Wow.
And walked away. And, immediately I knew I was probably gonna be voted out. But the votes all season, that was the closest votes all season, was five to
Yeah.
four. So And then Julie comes on and is like, Morgan, you are safe. Rylie, you're evicted. And I was like, oh my gosh, Julie did it.
Yeah,
She did it
she
to
did
me.
the
So
fake out.
yeah, the fake out. And I've been waiting for that all season too, because I know she's done that. But it is what it is. I'm not mad at them whatsoever for making their game decision. That was their game decision. I was honestly just blessed enough to be able to be there and experience the Big Brother life, and just get to meet the people. I mean, get to show the people who I actually am, and they loved who I am. They still talk about me on the show right now. So
Mhm.
I made a positive impact. So that's the way I wanted to be, and that's the way it happened. So I'm blessed and very much appreciative for the experience and the opportunity.
So you were in a showmance this season with Catherine. Do you think that that ultimately helped your game or hurt it?
Well, I know they say no showmances, showmances or whatever. Um, I didn't expect to get into anything going into the house, but Catherine definitely caught my eye, and you know, I'd let her know she was beautiful every day. I'd let her know how pretty she was every day, and we got to talking a little bit more, and we just genuinely we connected just as two people. We had a great experience in the house. We had a lot of heart to heart talks, and she got to know the actual person that I am at my core, and I got to know the actual person that she is at her core. She's one of the most amazing, if not the most amazing woman I've ever met in my entire life. She's so loving, so caring, and she made me feel that each and every single day. She's my best friend. I mean, she's my absolute everyday in that house. That I got to wake up and I knew I got to see her, and I knew I got to talk to her and hang out with her all day, and just get to know her more and more and more. And that connection got stronger the more that we got to hang out and the more that we got to experience each other, and each other's past, or each other's gameplay, or what made her happy, or what was going on in her life, or her favorite colors, or what she liked to eat, or where she liked to go, just anything. I would try to get to know her just personally, every single thing about her. And I let her know things about me as well. I was very I'm a very outgoing person that speaks my heart, and I'm not afraid of it. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I love love. I love the feeling of love, and I love giving love. And she was a person that was very accepting and very, very loving towards me, and made my heart feel loved as well. She brought out the absolute very, very best version of myself that I had no idea. This person that I was with her was just, that's exactly who I wanted to be. It's exactly who she brought out of me was exactly who I've always been destined to be. And she made me the man. She made me the man that I wanted to be. The loving, the caring, the the I wanted to fight for her. I wanted to fight for her to stay in that house, because I seen not only what everything she's been through, but she's one of the strongest women I've met too in my life. And if it wasn't me, I wanted her to win that. I like, set aside me. I wanted to see her go to the very, very end of that game, and I wanted to see her win that $750,000 with me sitting beside her. I, I, I wanted, obviously, I wanted 750,000. I would not ever turn that down, But if that came down to it, and it was me and her sitting side by side, I want to see her win that game. I mean, just as much as she wanted to see me win that game. So it was the same thing. No matter what, I would have fought for her to be off the block. I would have won any single veto there was out there to fight for her to stay in the game, and push her one step forward in that game. With Mickey dethroning me as HOH, um, Catherine had my back downstairs with the people that were coming and smirking and smiling. You know, I'd begged each and every single day. I got put on the block as soon as my HOH got dethroned.
Yeah.
I got put on the block. And I wasn't worried about my own life in the game at that point. I was worried about Catherine potentially going up beside me, because that's what I heard. So I wanted to fight and make sure that that was not the case, that Catherine was going to go up right beside me. she didn't deserve that. She deserved to at least show everybody who she actually truly is, because she wasn't as open to maybe talking to people. I don't want to speak for her, but I don't want to speak for her, but
Hmm.
she might not have put herself out there the way I put myself out there, and wasn't afraid to tell people how I felt, or tell people how, the things were that I would be appreciative for, or whatever. So I wanted to make sure she was safe without even having a chance. She was going to get thrown on the block and her life was in jeopardy, and I wanted Mickey to at least look at the outside and say, if this is a person that I can trust, which is, me, if she can trust me coming from this, um, I wanted her to also trust the people that I trusted and I cared about. And Catherine was one of them. And, she did. She started to trust Catherine, just like, I wouldn't say as much as me, because, she said she trusts me, obviously. And if it's somebody that I trust, she actually told me that if I trust somebody, she's going to try to give them a chance as well. So, I was appreciative for that. Keanu also vouched, throw Jimmy up, throw Jimmy up. I didn't drop any names or anything like that. I just wanted to make sure Catherine at least had a chance to prove herself, that she could be a great ally. Not only that, but a great competitor for somebody else's game in the house to just help their game. So, me and Catherine's experience, that not just that, but just the love and the support that I got from her each and every single day. She was somebody that I wanted to wake up and see every day. And she made me feel right at home. I mean, every single day. She would run up and show me love, and I would run up and I would show her love. And, that having that in the game I was nothing but blessed and appreciative. Like I said, it wasn't nothing that I wanted to get into, going
Hmm.
into the house, because I wanted to just see what I could do for myself. But I couldn't help it. Once I laid eyes on her and we had that genuine connection between me and her, my heart just opened up to her.
So, Riley, let's talk about
Yeah.
what the fans are saying. Fans are saying that they were watching the live feeds of you and Catherine. They're saying that you were being controlling, you were not consenting to her boundaries. What do you have to say to that backlash that you're receiving online?
Uh, I yeah, I don't know about all that. I don't know if I want to answer that, because
Yeah.
she'd you know she'd got her point out there. And yeah, I don't know if that's a question that I'm.
All right, that's fine. Well, let's talk about Catherine's exit interviews then. Because in her exit interviews, she was asked about your relationship and if she thought, basically, she was asked if she felt the same way that you felt about her, and she agreed. She said she felt the same way. And she also said in multiple interviews that she never felt uncomfortable. Do you have any response to her exit interviews?
That girl knew me better than anybody in the house. She was somebody
Mhm.
I spent every single day with. She knew exactly who I was and what I brought to the table. Um, and I appreciate her. I respect her, and whatever she has to say about me is her own opinion. And like I said, she knows exactly who I am, and the love and the support that I'd given her throughout the weeks and the weeks in the house. I'm appreciative for that woman. I'm appreciative for everything that she has to say about me. Good or bad, whatever she has to say. I respect her. I respect her as the woman she is, and I respect her boundaries. And I never, I never would ever want to make her feel any type of way about me. So, you know, um, I just tried to love her each and every single day and give her that support, and respect her boundaries each and every single day. Um, which likewise, in the same in return as me, she did the same as me. The same with
Mhm.
me. So, um, of course, yeah, that woman right there is my best friend. I would never, and I have nothing to speak bad about that woman right there. She's the most, like I said, the most amazing woman I have ever met, and I am nothing but appreciative in the time and the experience that I got to have with her. Um, she brought out the very best version of me, and I couldn't appreciate her. I mean, I couldn't appreciate her more than I do. I appreciate her just so much, and I care for that girl so deeply, and I really hope she's doing well, and I hope she's, doing good, dealing with all the stuff that's been spread around or whatever.
Right.
I hope to hope both of us can look past all of the negative and the backlash and the hate that's been spread out there online, and just be able to see the real me and her, and see who we actually are, and see the love and the support that we have for each other. She's like I said, she's my best friend. She's somebody that I will support no matter what happens in life between me and her, whatever she's going through, whatever she has going on. I'm going to support her and have her back 120% no matter what. I know who that girl is. I know who she is, and she knows who I am. And um, yeah, I will do nothing but love and support her through each and every single day of her life, and do nothing to make her happy, make her smile, and make her life as easy as I possibly can, to moving forward through this all of this.
Yeah. Now that she's out of the house, are you planning or hoping to plan to speak to her
Yeah,
soon?
absolutely. I'm hoping to see her, and reconnect with her, and have another great experience like we did inside the house. Like I said, she was my best friend, and she's still my best friend. She's I know she's probably going through a lot right now, and coming
Right.
out of the house with me coming out of the house, I know it was a lot to deal with. So she has however long she needs to have to get through it, and I will be there and support her 100% of through it all. I'm letting her cope with everything and take everything in, and just feel her feelings that she deserves to feel. And
Right.
yeah, I really hope to reconnect with her and see her, and hear sooner or later that that's something that I hope to happen. So
Awesome. You answered some questions online for CBS Press. Fans are saying that this didn't come from you, that the words, they're saying it was Chat GPT, all this stuff.
hmm
What do you have to say to that?
um, everything that had came from the Entertainment Weekly and the parade,
Mhm.
it came from my heart. No, nobody had touched it up. Nobody had said anything. Nobody had typed in there anything for me. It come from my heart, the
Mm.
genuine person that I am. Especially outside of this house, I was inside of the house with a lot of my best friends. So I cut back a little bit. I dropped my guard a little bit, and I was really happy. But the the things that came from entertainment and the parade, all of the questions that were asked and the answers from me back came from my heart, came from passion,
Mm.
came from the genuine, loving, humble person that I actually am. And no, it was that was strictly. I couldn't have phrased it or worded it. I mean, any better. I tried to, explain to the people who I am, and how I felt, and what I meant by everything, and to each their own. If they want to take that out of proportion,
Right.
they're going to do it no matter whether I like it or not. They're going to feel the
Mhm.
way they feel. They're going to say the way they want to, and lead it on, and do what they want. So I can't control anybody, nor do I want to control anybody, or anybody's
Mhm.
emotions, or anybody's feelings. So if that's what helps them, sleep a little bit better at night, then that's what helps them sleep a little bit better at night. But at the end of the day, I know who I am as a person. The people that I lived with each and every single day for 40 something odd days know who I am. And you know I'm very respectful for each and every single person in this world. I care for each and every single person in this world, no matter what you've been through, or no matter what you want to say about me. I still care about you. I still love you. I mean, I know that may sound crazy, but like I do. Like if you don't like me, guess what? I love you. If you hate me, guess what? I love you. I'm appreciative for the people who don't like me, because they don't know me. They don't know the person that I actually am. The people that lived with me each and every single day, and the people that I have here back home that I've known for 20 something years, know the person that I am. And there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just blessed each and every single day to be able to have this experience. And like I said, I know who I am. God knows who I am. The people that I lived with knows who I am, and that's really all that matters to me. The people outside of this world are gonna do what they can to, to spread whatever kind of bullcrap they want to. You know, I'm appreciative for the opportunity, and I hope to have a lot more experiences in the Big Brother house or Survivor or the Challenge or the Amazing Race or whatever's called to me is my calling, and I'm ready. I mean, I'm ready for it all.
There's another rumor going around that you're suing CBS for $15 million. Can you address that?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea where that even came from. Like,
I
I
do.
get out and I see this post that's like, "Oh, Rylie Jeffries suing Big Brother for 15.3 million." No,
Mhm.
no, that is not true at all. Nor has it ever even came out of my mouth or anybody's mouth that I even know. So like that's one thing that I'm saying about is like there's going to be a lot of stuff spread that is not true, which there is a lot of stuff that is spread out there that is not true whatsoever. And people
Mhm.
take that and they run with it and they think what they hear and just because what they see on the internet is true. And
Mhm.
no, there is no lawsuit, nor will there ever be, nor has there ever been a thought of even suing CBS. I'm appreciative for CBS. I love CBS. I'm so honored and blessed to be able to be on Big Brother and have them reach out to me. So no, I don't even know where that even came from, but yeah, that's crazy right there. That was a crazy thing to see, because
Mhm.
that is very false advertisement.
Riley, can you prove or disprove another rumor for me?
What?
So there's a I'm like he's like, oh God. No, there's a rumor. This happened preseason, believe it or not, before you even got
Oh,
in the house and they released the
okay.
cast pictures. Um, Fans are saying that you left for the Big Brother house with a girl at home who was supposedly having your child. Can you address that at all?
Um, I'm gonna pass on that.
Big Brother canceled the exit interviews for you, so fans are also wondering, are you going to go to the reunion? Not the reunion, we don't do that. The finale. They might
Yes,
this year.
absolutely. Absolutely. I am going to the finale 100%. I
Okay.
can't wait for the finale. I can't wait to go and I can't wait to see everybody. Despite whatever anybody thinks about me, I have thick skin. It doesn't matter. I know who I am, like I said at the end of the day, and the people inside of the house knew exactly who I was. So yeah, no, I'm definitely going to the finale. I can't wait to go to the finale. This is going to be such a great experience, and I'm going to bring the same love, the support, the high energy. I'm going to bring my heart and my
Hmm.
passion to the stage. I love everybody. Like I said, I'm ready for anything. I'm ready to just be there and have this experience and see the past Big Brother players and the people that I've played with and just get to reconnect with everybody again. I mean, like I said, this was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had in my entire life, and I am so appreciative for it, and I'm so excited for everything that is to come. Past my eviction day. So yeah, I'm really excited to go to the finale.
So, are you keeping up with everything since you left the house? Are you still watching the live feeds or the episodes?
Yes, I have been watching the live feeds. I haven't tuned into the episodes yet, just because I haven't had a chance to just watch the episodes. But, just getting back to where I left off with the live
Yeah.
feeds. How everything still is. That's where I left. I left the house. On that, so I wanted to get on the same page as that. Um,
Yeah.
I was rooting for Catherine to freaking win that dang walk comp. She almost had it, man. She almost
Mm-hmm.
had it. I was so pumped for that. I mean, she absolutely killed it, and I'm so proud of her. Just like making it further than everybody in the house, except for Vinny, obviously. But um, yeah, I was so very proud of her, and Keanu winning HOH. I'm so pumped about that. I mean, I'm
Mm-hmm.
so pumped about that because I wish I was able to be there to just give him the hug that pick him up and just give him the hug that he gave me. Me and Keanu
Yeah.
had I didn't want people to kind of see our relationship at first because it was so early in the game. that they would have
Mhm.
seen me and him as like, these are two huge threats in the game. We got to get one of them out now. So I wanted it to kind of seem like me and Keanu wasn't like really that close or whatever, but I
Okay.
love that man. I absolutely love that man, and I'm so pumped for him to win HOH and do things. You know, whenever I won my HOH, he ran down and told everybody who my potential noms were, so that kind of sucked a little bit, but because I was like, dang, bro, and I knew immediately where it came from, but
Yes.
like, because he was the only one that I talked to about that. So
Mm,
I mean, immediately I get dethroned, but he was other than Catherine and Kelly. I loved Kelly. Kelly's one of my best friends in the house too. Um, other than them, Keanu, I mean, he really knew a way of hitting my heart. When he talked to me, I don't know, just when me and him would be in a conversation or something, he would say something and it would just take my breath away, and it would just bring out
yeah.
my emotions. And I'm appreciative for that man, and I can't wait to reconnect with him outside of this house as well. Him and Catherine were my absolute best friends in the house. Catherine was, obviously she was my number one. That was my girl, but Keanu
Mhm.
he was my best guy friend in the house. I mean, my dude, and I miss him so much. And I'm so pumped he won HOH, and I'm so pumped with his noms right now. And I'm so excited to just I don't know, get to watch the live streams and just still get to see everything about
Yeah.
what's going on with people. So yeah, I'm very appreciative for it.
So, who do you think is playing the best game right now?
Who I think is playing the best game right now? Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyone?
I I don't want to say it, but like I'm gonna have to say Rachel, because she's manipulating these people and
Yeah.
getting these people week after week after week to just listen to her and follow what she's doing. I
Hmm.
respect that woman. I do respect that woman with my whole entire heart. I respect everything she has to say. I respect her relationship with Brendan and her kids and the mother that she is. You can tell she's such a caring woman. Um, I think she's playing the craziest game. I mean, if I would have won HOH this week, obviously she would have been up. She would have went up,
Hmm.
and or this last week of the wall comp. She would have been one of my noms, and because of her throwing me up. But I think she's playing the best because she has, like I said, she's got people on her side. She's got people that listen to her. They know, like, oh, Rachel's played this game a few times. She obviously knows what she's done. She's won it. She obviously knows what she's done. I need to be there, in her back pocket. So she has people believing that, and everything that she has to say, getting people out, going around and campaigning. So that's
Yeah.
why I say that. Kiana's one of the strongest people in the house, strongest game player. He's such a strong competitor. So
Hmm.
Keanu or Rachel, I'd have to say.
Okay. Now, how about who's playing the worst game?
Playing the worst game?
I don't know. It's gonna be hard to pick with this
I'm gonna
cast.
say
No, I'm not gonna
Morgan,
lie.
because Morgan hasn't done anything. She hasn't won anything. She hasn't.
No.
I'm serious. She or I'd have to say her or
Hold for
Ashley.
motorcycle. Hold for
Hold for
motorcycle.
motorcycle. Hold for motorcycle. Hold for motorcycle. Okay. um,
That's funny.
I'd say Morgan or Ashley. I mean, or Vince. I mean, I don't know. Vince has lasted long. I got quite a few people, yeah, that actually that are on my
Quite a
radar.
few.
But Morgan hasn't won anything. She
No.
constantly talks about on my HOH. This person going on my HOH. Just like you ain't even won an HOH. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
um, or Ashley. Ashley won one veto. All they do is try to get people to see the worst in people, and go behind people's back and talk a certain way, and then come to your face and act a certain way. I'm a real person. I'm real as they come. And that's just something I see in that. But yeah, I would have to say the worst game is probably either Morgan or Ashley.
Is there anything else from your Big Brother experience that you want to talk about with me?
Um, just I'm very blessed. I'm very appreciative for the experience. I would go back in a heartbeat and play this game all over again. Um, I'm appreciative for the love and support that I've had from all the fans, and to each their own. If somebody, people are obviously going to not like me out there, just like everybody else in this world. You got people who don't like you, and then you got people who love you and support you, and I'm appreciative for all of that. Um, I'm appreciative for the experience and getting to play this game and getting lifelong friendships that I've had, and I I just want to say God bless everybody, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I wouldn't have it any other way. Everybody in the house, I love, I support, and I have their back no matter what happens in this life. I know who they are. I lived with them each and every single day, and that experience right there was one of the absolute craziest, if not the most amazing moments I've ever had, and I will never forget anything that I've been through with this Big Brother experience. It was a experience of a lifetime, and like I said, I'm still ready for much more to come, and I'm appreciative for everybody out there that loves and supports me.